How good does it feel to be back in the first Saturday in May with a house that is going to feel real loud, even though it may be just 50% of normal? It must feel awfully good.
Yeah, it feels amazing. There's a sense of optimism and confidence that's really been missing the last year or so. So it's great to be a part of it. It's great to have everybody out here today, and it's really been shocking how good it feels and how normal it feels. So it's a really happy day for us here in Kentucky.
What, if any, safety protocols will you be following tomorrow for the fans, for the people who are involved on race day, whether it's jockeys, trainers, and the like?
Well, we're still practicing social distancing with respect to people's seating. So there's lots of open spaces in the boxes and the other seating areas, and that's not a function of demand. That's a function of us not selling to capacity in order to establish some social distancing. And we're also still asking people to wear masks when they're not eating and drinking. And it's been pretty good compliance with that. We have a team of people going around trying to make sure everybody observes that. And we're doing the best we can, and so far it's been pretty good.
Yeah, I see one of your patrons back behind your left shoulder there and actually is wearing a mask. Let's talk about your business, and there's basically good news. One, I suppose, would expect good news compared with the quarter a year ago. Tell us about it, but it seems like everything is coming back very nicely.
Yeah, for us, we had a really great first quarter. Not only did we double what we did in 2020, but we were actually up 50% over 2019 first quarter. So for us, we're a company on a rapid upward trend. We're growing really well. We've been growing consistently, and we actually grew pretty significantly since our pre-COVID period. So good news for us, and it's fun to be a part of it, especially on a sunny day like today.
Where is the greatest, forgive me for interrupting, I didn't mean to, Bill. Where is the greatest growth coming from? Is it from your off-site digital platforms? Is it from casinos? Where?
Yeah, it's a great question. It's really coming from two areas. One is our online business, Twin Spires. That's been up pretty extraordinary over the last year. And also our brick and mortar casinos, as COVID restrictions started to lift in the first quarter, they've done so well that they've exceeded what we did in 2019 pre-COVID. But we have added a few extra that we were building during the COVID period. So those two areas really account for most of the growth. When it comes to the Kentucky Derby, yeah, we'll be down this year compared to 2019 just because we can't bring as many people here as we normally do. But I think a sign of health you'll see in the wagering on the event. I think that'll look really strong compared to not only 2020 but 2019 and the years prior to that.
You have Twin Spires, the gambling app. It's operational in Michigan, Tennessee, Indiana, Pennsylvania, Colorado. You say that players in 3 of those states, Indiana, Pennsylvania, and Colorado, now be able to bet on professional sports like the NFL, NHL, baseball, and so forth. How's the competition? And where do you think your sweet spot is going to be? You know, you've got FanDuel, you've got the DraftKings, and others who are in that pro sports niche. Is your niche going to be? Are you going to compete head to head with them, or are you going to go more after other things?
Yeah, right now our strength has been horse racing, which has been around and bet online for a long time. When it comes to the future, we'll pick our spots. I don't think every state will offer the same amount of economic opportunity. And we have to make sure in a company like ours, where we have an established, profitable series of businesses, we have to make sure that we enter these new states and these new markets carefully. Because actually in gambling, it's not hard to have a good top line. The most important thing is a good bottom line. It's a margin-driven business. So we don't even want to match over player incenting or over marketing. We want to be careful and pick our spots and let some of the frenzy we see now in sports betting get out there and settle down a little bit before you start seeing us practice our models that we've practiced for a long time in horse racing.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.